really hard to believe 1 year ago this week the pandemic began here in Arizona, and it has been a very rough year on most of us.
Hundreds of thousands of Arizonans contracting the virus and thousands dying. It's been a long ride and one health experts are calling a story. News 4 Tucson's Allie Potter takes us through the chapters.
1 year ago, the story began. Some call it the 1 year anniversary. Now it's not a celebration, but rather a reflection of how the coronavirus impacted our state of Arizona. The first case of COVID-19 in Arizona was announced 1 year ago Tuesday. Since then, Arizona has seen 743,232 known cases of the virus and 12,819 total deaths. As for Pima County, 99,441 residents have tested positive, and we lost 1,706 lives to the virus. Arizona Public Health Association Executive Director Will Humble wrote a blog sharing a year in review, starting with the initial stay-at-home order,
which was a success story, to how we left that stay-at-home order, which was pretty unsuccessful because of the lack of enforcement after that stay-at-home order.
And the transition to online learning. A local pediatrician says the pandemic has done harm to our students.
By having kids at home, by not being able to be free to see their friends, to be out, to be interacting, we did see a lot more anxiety and depression among kids of all ages.
Humble said the story turned dark in the month of June and blames Governor Doug Ducey.
And went exponential and waited and waited and waited. It still wouldn't let cities put in face covering ordinances and still didn't have any mitigation.
And says the number of COVID-19 cases were off the charts.
And then it became this emergency, in the very end of June, where we were having a hospital crisis. We were the national hotspot.
Then bars, nightclubs, and restaurants were closed.
And everything turned around in about 6 weeks. I mean, it's a real success story.
And during the holidays, Humble says that's when Arizona took a toll for the worst.
It became like the moment of truth, really, in November, where all the modeling was showing we were going exponential.
Which is exactly what happened. Thousands of cases confirmed in Arizona every day. And now, the next chapter of the story, the COVID-19 vaccine. Health experts say to check in with those 75 years and older to make sure they know how to sign up for the COVID-19 vaccine. We've got you covered. Allie Potter, News 4 Tucson.